the ESL Nathimangaru, respected Director General of Police, Mr. Anurag Sharmagaru, distinguished invitees today for today's event, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all of you. At the outset, let me first congratulate Talent Sprint for taking this initiative of starting the Cyber Defense Competency Center. It's a great initiative. There's an absolute necessity for doing something like this, and I'd like to congratulate them, both especially J. Chaudhary and Shantan Paul, for starting this initiative. Let me share a few thoughts with you this evening, because the whole objective here is to make India the hub for cybersecurity for the world, and this is a part of the ecosystem to build the digital hub as such, or cyber hub as such. So a couple of thoughts that I wanted to share with you was, first is why is cybersecurity so relevant today? I think the first one is digitization. We've never seen digitalization to the extent that's happening today. And the second one is the connectivity. Even in countries like India, we now have 300 million internet users. And the third one is that the disruptive technologies that are there. We haven't seen disruption happening in technology at the pace at which it's happening in the past, in the history of mankind. Not only we are seeing the rapid pace of change, but we're also having a challenge in terms of predictability of change. So it's a combination of digitalization, connectivity, and the disruptive technologies which make the cybersecurity very relevant today. And the second one is, traditionally, most of us believed that the cybersecurity was more to do with the BFSI segment. The fraud used to happen in banking, finance, insurance segment, where people used to steal money and so on and so forth. That doesn't seem to be relevant any longer. Today, it impacts consumers, it impacts businesses, and it also impacts governments alike. There doesn't seem to be any difference between any of them. What we see further is the newer technologies that are coming in impose more amount of challenges to us. You look at the SMAC stack, which is social, mobility, analytics, cloud on one side. Or the other one is, as people have started now calling Internet of Things as Internet of Everything, the amount of connectivity that's coming around the world. The projections from Gartner are, while the first Internet revolution had about 1 billion users, largely coming from fixed line networks, we now have 2 billion users with mobility coming in, smartphones as such. By 2020, with Internet of Things, there will be 20 billion people who will be connected. Not only billion, I take it back. 20 billion people and devices which will be connected to this. So that is the magnitude of problem that's coming in. Including one of my favorite examples is that we now have Internet of Things working on an aeroplane which is flying at 42,000 feet above the mean sea level. And that data is also available. So the result is that there's enormous proliferation of data, and there is a need for security. And certainly what we have seen is these cyber attacks at this point of time are not just purely financial, but these have implications of geopolitical importance, including international security as well as safety. Though we have seen a number of managers and board of directors are in the epicenter of the storm,